Hi, welcome to Xander's Projects Extras. Today we'll be talking about Eternal Sunshine with a Spotless Mind. Of Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. What? How do you say it?
Alright, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
You say it to that camera now. Your camera.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. You want to intro the movie?
I'm trying to think of what to intro about it.
Do you want to give like the official synopsis?
I don't know what the official synopsis is.
So here's the synopsis from IMDb. When their relationship turns sour, a couple undergoes a procedure to have each other erased from their memories. But it is only through the process of loss that they discover what they had to begin with.
So, what did you think of the movie?
Yeah, I mean, I thought the movie was, it wasn't bad by any means. And I thought it was fairly good. Not quite like the best movie I've seen or anything like that, but I guess it felt more or less like just another chick flick to me. There wasn't anything in particular that, at least in my opinion, that made it super standout-y. So that's more or less how I feel about the movie.
Why do you consider this chick flicky?
I feel like I feel like it does a pretty good job of sort of hiding those elements that are commonly seen in a lot of chick flicks. But I think if you really strip it down of everything, then it sort of plays out like a chick flick.
I think people enjoy it because they can relate to, or somehow relate to the characters, at least in the sense that they can relate that if they're thinking about if these things happen to them, then they have to question if they would do the same things that these characters would. And because this story is such a personal story, kind of, between two people, and it's not it's at the same time it's about a story about everybody, but at the same time it's a story about two very specific people that most people can relate to one way or another, or at least the type of people that would like this type of film. What did you enjoy about this film?
Yeah, I think probably how they approached the topic, which is essentially about the importance I appreciated how they approached the topic of how memories are important to sort of our relationships, our lives, etc. And sort of talking about it in a very non-linear kind of way, rather than simply talking about how, memories are, important, etc., etc. They're actually sort of walking through, what ifs. Obviously there's a science fiction sort of aspect to the movie. So I think I appreciated that, and how they were able to take a sort of abstract idea, sort of distill it, and then present it in almost a practical kind of way.
I think it's like impossible to talk about this movie without spoiling it.
Yeah.
So,
Is this a point in time where we just face the camera and tell them spoilers incoming?
delete.
So I guess to go more into why I think it is a chick flicky, I think at the end of the day, there are certain elements that are present that are sort of common in most chick flicks. Without going into too much detail, I guess there's the primary component of having a chick flick is uh, mainly the main characters need to have some sort of instability. And not to say that all it's not to say that dramas and whatever's don't have that sort of instability between main characters and whatever other additional side characters. But I think sort of what separates a sort of traditional drama from a chick flick is I feel like oftentimes, and in general most of the time, chick flicks tend to sort of drum up certain emotions, generally like trying to push and prod for more touchy feely kind of emotions, whereas dramas tend to approach the romantic life in a more in the way in more in the sense of life itself. Sometimes life, sometimes stuff happens in life, and then as a result, this relationship is strained, or because of these factors, this relationship is strained, or maybe even the other way around, like because of these factors, life is a lot better, and then maybe looking back at other pieces of life, it's not as good, or it's stuff like that. But I feel like oftentimes in chick flicks, the driving force is more often the production of a feeling rather than looking at how life operates. So, I mean, I'm sure there's some like someone who has seen a lot more movies than I have, or is more familiar with both genres, or maybe they consider them one, but and I'm sure there are plenty of people who disagree, and I trust that they have plenty good reason to disagree with me on that, but that's just how I feel about the genres, and or how I would differentiate the two. And it's hence the reason why I would consider Eternal Sunshine to be a chick flick. But I mean, just a note of clarification. I don't think because it's a chick flick, it's bad, because I think it's perfectly fine. I'm it's I think a person can dutifully enjoy whatever chick flick that they want to watch, and they don't need to feel guilty about that.